Hi, my friends. Hi, Virgo. Thank you for visiting me on my channel. And happy birthday, Virgo. Um, my rising sign is Virgo. And so I usually watch all my videos too. But I encourage everyone to find out what their moon sign is and their Venus sign is and hit those videos up also so that you can kind of accumulate the information. But welcome everyone who is either Virgo or watching because they love someone, know someone. Predominantly, if you're new to my channel, this is a singles, for singles. And let me just move this here. My little candle. I don't know. This candle here it's almost going out, so I just caught it at the corner of my eye. I use candles to clear the energy. I live in a condo, and I use it to clear the energy, and one just went out, so that was not that successful. But anyway, this one's going. We just had a really interesting thing with that candle before. I think somebody's husband who passed away almost came through. As you all know, if you follow me, that I'm also a medium. And they kind of came through as we were explaining to them how they could meet new love once someone has passed over, if they feel so inclined. And it was like I felt like it was someone's husband. But anyway, so this candle has been working quite well, as you can kind of see. They're really pretty. They smell really yummy. They're like they are orange and orange kind of mango smelling. Oh, they're really good. Anyway, okay, so we are doing something a little bit different from the last video, Virgos. And enough about my candles. Let me first send everybody a healing energy. So to my happy birthday, Virgos, and extra energy to you. And I've called in all the angels, all the archangels, of course the romance angels, and we are all sending you energy and love and healing love energy. Woo. There you go. Thank you. Somebody sent that right back to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You can all send me love energy. You actually do, even though you don't know it. You are sending me positive love energy. And if you can send me extra, that's great too. I'm single also. So, and looking for my divine partner. And anyway, since we're looking over here, we have 3 different sections here. And so this time what we're doing, which is different than last time. I think I actually might have done this last time, like this sort of. But anyway, this is the outcome of your reading and the general energies of Virgo, September 2018. I know we're getting into September a little bit, which a lot of the readers I've noticed, because I watch a few people myself, just because it's hard sometimes for you to read yourself, as you know, if you're someone watching this that does this, because you block. You block. That's basically it. You block it. Even if I ask angels and stuff, I have to really concentrate. And you have all kinds of tricks. You know, the cards come out. You don't like me, stick them back in. But anyway, so these are the outcome and the general energies. And these here are extra information. And then I have the Crystal Visions Tarot, which is super strong, And we do clarification with this and see if there's anything else the angels want to tell us before we sign off. So please subscribe if you like what you see, and put your thumbs up so you can find that video again in case there's something that you really want to remember. And I told Leos this, and I'm telling Virgo, and so pass it on to anyone you know that watches my channel, or you can share this with them. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start taking questions. I'm also I channel angels. I'm a medium, and so I channel people who have passed on to the next dimension, or people use all kinds of words, passed over, passed through, passed up, whatever you want to say. You know, it's all general here. It's not a religious channel. It's a spiritual channel. So, but you can be religious. It's whatever you want, okay? Take what you want, get rid of what you don't want. And anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take general questions for one of the entities that I hate that word entity. It sounds so ugh. But I channel also the Council of 12. If you don't know what that is, look it up on Google. I call them my senior light posse. Esther Hicks, who I always throw out a hi to. I don't know her personally, but she channels Abraham, and Abraham is the same. She just calls it Abraham. I call it my senior light posse. Other people call it, somebody calls it Sophia. Anyway, I channel them also. So what I'm going to do in the coming months, I want people to email me really, really general questions that they want to know. Like, don't email me, what does the love of my life look like that's coming in? That's a personal question that you need a personal reading. So anything that's general, and then I'm going to pick from what everybody's written me about, and then I am going to, I'll read it online. And so you can maybe make sure when you subscribe to me though, and if you haven't done this already, but you have subscribed, make sure you go back, unsubscribe, then subscribe again, and you hit the bell. You may have already hit the bell so that you get everything that I put online. But if you haven't, do that, because you will get you'll get this I don't know what I'm going to call it. You know, I might call it I'll tell you what I'm going to call it, and I'll be starting to do that next month. But I'm going to pick a couple people's questions, and then I'm going to answer them for you from the Light Posse, and I directly channel them. So it's quite interesting, actually. I have channeled them for friends, and it's really interesting, you know, because it's a lot different. It's not a lot different, but it's a little bit different. Let me just say that. Than the angels. It feels different to me. So, and they don't have hierarchy on the other side. So it's not like anything's better than anything else, but it's just that they're quite helpful. All right. So be thinking of general questions. One of the questions that I came up with, and I wanted someone to email me this. So there are soul families. When you come to Earth, you come with different soul mates from other lives that you pre-decided about before you're born. Now, I know that sounds very interesting to those who don't know, and scary to those who don't know. But what I want you to do is, I've asked that someone email me that. The email is down below, so just look down below. And ask the question about that, so that I'll address that. But ask me other questions, like anything you always wondered, you know, like, how do you do this? And how does this work? And whatever. Nothing personal. Again, I'm not going to read it online on the YouTube if it's too specific to you, because it has to help everybody. It has to be something that people would want to know about, like, I don't know, whatever you want. I've started calling soulmates and twin flames divine partners. So, see this soulmate card that you guys did get, Virgo? That's telling me you're going to meet your divine partner, okay? So that's what that means. Soulmate, divine partner, twin flame. There is a distinction between them, and we can go into that maybe. If you want to email me and ask me that, I can go over that. That's very controversial. Some people believe one thing, some people believe the other. Again, I will be asking the question live, and I will be asking the Light Posse to give us the answer, and I'll channel it. So we will see what they have to say. I do know quite a bit of things about that, but I can tell you what I know, and then we can channel them. Okay, so that's enough of that. So now that we've come over here, Virgos, my very, very special Virgo friends, I'm going to go a little quicker. So this is the general and the outcome, okay? So it's saying you attract the romance by enjoying the moment fully. What the angels want you to know about this is they want you to start feeling the love. They want you to, even if you have no love in your life, there's nothing going on, no romantic love we're talking about. We're not talking about love for kids or for, your parents or whatever. Not saying that you even love your kids or your parents, but if you love somebody that isn't romantic, sexual, they're saying that they want you to start feeling it. They want you to get in touch with your male or female sexual part of yourself, okay? And everybody can take that as what it is. This is a channel mostly for singles or people getting out of relationships and that are going to be single. But they want you to start feeling that. And if you have any specific questions and you need help with that, of course, email me and we'll do a reading. So I'll leave that up to you, okay? Then what they're telling me is that, yep, you're going to be meeting your divine partner. And again, once you put this channel on, from the moment you put the channel on until a month, 2 months, 3 months, it can continue. It's different for everybody. Use your intuition. Give your relationship a chance. I'm curious that we have 3 this time. Normally I only have 2. But I'm curious why they bring this up, and it means something different each time. So angels, why did you pull up the card, give your relationship a chance? If you have her in a partnership and you're married, everything I say here is not going to apply to you. So please listen, and you can tell your friends to, listen to if they'd like. But this is for single people who are going to be going out and meeting people. So you can't really give a relationship a chance, is what I'm saying, because you don't have one. Okay. Okay, so they want you they should be together. Start feeling sexual. Start working on what can I do to make myself feel attractive. Don't be hard on yourself. Everybody does not need to be a size whatever and look a certain way. Thank God we all look different. We're different sizes and everything else. You sexually with you, because your divine partner is going to be a divine partner. They're not going to want to change you. If you meet someone and they really are attracted to you, and about 2 months later they start picking at you, saying, I need you to change this, I need you to change that. They're not your divine partner, so walk away, okay? Which sometimes we just need to have that advice. Not that you guys didn't know that advice, but just remind yourself of that. So what they're saying here is, get your, take maybe long baths. I don't know, I'm not a bath person, I'm a shower person, but take a long shower, use some good smelling soap, Look up something that makes you feel attractive. Wear things that make you feel attractive. Do your hair a certain way that makes you feel attractive. Get into your sexual part of your because these divine partnerships are sexual. They're not your buddy that you go out and watch football with or you go to shopping with or whatever, the case may be. Really, that was very general, but you know what I'm saying. They are a person who is sexual. That's the difference. So get yourself in a sexual mood. If you're in a mommy zone, excuse me. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Just going to have a sip of my tea. All right. If you're in the mommy zone, take some time out once your kids are asleep to have maybe like a nice shower with some scented soap. There's a trick that I used to use when my kids were young. And not to get me in a sexual mood, but I really like the smell of really pretty soaps. But I have really sensitive skin. Obviously, lots of freckles, and it's not so much that I'm sensitive to the sun because I can tan pretty easy. I just have really sensitive skin. I have sensitive everything. But so I can't use all that yummy smelling shampoo and soap. So what I would do is I would buy some really yummy smelling soap, like maybe like in a bar or whatever, or like in a round, bar soap or whatever, or even like shampoos that smell really good. Maybe some of the really cheap shampoos, really, really cheap shampoos back when I was younger and my kids were younger. They weren't the best for your hair, and I have really, as you've probably seen me playing with my hair. My hair is it's curly and it's pretty dry, actually, which has been like that my whole life. But anyway, so I would take the soap, and then if it was the shampoo, and I would pour it in the shower, because I'm a shower person, and then I would get to smell that. Or I would take the bar soap and put it in the drain, and it's just I couldn't use the soap on my body, but I could smell it as the shower was hitting it. That's a really good trick, let me tell you. You can do that for the sink too. So when people go to wash their hands, it's like an air freshener. They actually sell it at some stores out west in California. They sell it specifically to put there. Anyway, the point is, get yourself sexually stimulated. Okay, nobody start giggling and laughing. Sometimes I do. I'm like a 12-year-old. And what this next one, give your relationship a chance, is give a relationship a chance. I think I had this for somebody last month. Give a relationship a chance. Hopefully it wasn't you, Virgo, because you need to, if you're still trying to give someone a relationship a chance, are you really looking for love then? Ask that. Because if you're really looking for love, you don't have to give a relationship a chance. That's what you want. Okay? And then you're going to attract your divine partner. They don't come up unless this is going to happen. Okay? All right, good. So that's the outcome, and that's the general energies. This is some extra information over here. So the next one they have us is the dreamer. This is Archangel Metatron. Love Archangel Metatron. If you have to, look him up online. He used to be a human. He's not in the same level as like Jesus and Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Not the same type. So there's no hierarchy, but there is. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's really convoluted. You can look it up on Google. I can't give a religious connotation, or what's the word I'm looking for? Dissertation during our short time together. But you can look it up. But anyway, he was a pretty interesting human and became an archangel. So that's why he's Archangel Metatron. And so the reason I'm giving the dreamer, and if some of you notice there's a 0 there, or you may even know these cards, these are the angel cards from Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Usually it's like the card of the unknown in the tarot, and some cards have it and some don't. Some decks have it and some don't. But this is like what's coming up. It's unknown. It's cloudy. You can make this what you want. So this is almost like, I don't know really where to put this because it is kind of along this way. One too many there. Hotness. There we go. Because this is like following your dreams. What is your dream? They want you to, the angels are saying the reason they brought this card up is because they want you to take time out to get quiet, meditate, or just get quiet and think about how you want to feel in that partnership. Okay? All right. The next one is renewal. This is Archangel Jeremiel. And then you can look that up online if you want. And then this is Archangel Jeremiel. And this is basically the angels want you to do whatever you've been doing, do the opposite. Basically, that's what they're telling you. Okay? If you've been, going out to bars a lot, trying to meet people, hitting everybody up, talking to them, blah, 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 that's okay, but maybe go about it a different way. They want everyone, they're telling everyone, every sign for September. That's really important during this coming up holiday season. That if you want to meet someone new, that you meet them, go ahead and talk, but listen to them. Listen to what they say, okay? Listen to how they say things. Listen to your intuition as they're saying things, okay? So listen, not just teach, not just talk, but listen. They really want you to listen. If you need to, they're saying practice it in your home, listening to whatever, and then regurgitating the information, because that's how you're going to come up with your soulmate. Okay? You use the information that you're gathering because that is letting your gut feel what it needs to feel. If you're going to be the one, okay, I'm just going to project me onto that person because I want them to like me, which some people do. I'm not saying everyone does this. In general, it's somebody listening needs to look at that and say, do I always try and just let people know who I am? Okay, that's great, and that's required, but you also need to find out, who are they? Who are they? Whatever you've been doing before, switch it up to meet someone. That's what they're saying, okay? And then we have the Empress. Yay! The Empress is abundance. The Empress is giving birth to dreams. See? And it's Archangel Gabriel. Now, I always get people writing me comments on this. Archangel Gabriel is Archangel Gabriel. It's male-female energy. The archangels are not human. So sometimes, like Archangel Michael is a female name and a male name. So, but we look at Archangel Michael as a male generally, a big, huge angel, a large angel, like a warrior angel. But there is a lot of male energy for Archangel Michael. I do have to say, when Archangel Michael comes in, and that's what I use to protect all my readings, and to protect me, my car, he's a protector angel. He's a really big male energy. This energy with Gabriel is Gabriel and Gabriel. Okay? You can spell it differently or you can spell it the same, but it is the same. Okay? It's the same angel. I used to get them like, is that the same? Anyway, I looked it up, started doing some studying. Yes, it's considered the same angel. So this is the angel of abundance. Okay. This is the angel. See all the little animals and stuff coming to it. I'm going to say it because it's male and female. They're telling you that you have the ability, Virgos, to manifest right now, starting right now, today on, Virgo. You have the ability to use the angels, use the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, to manifest what you want. Go do that by feeling what you want. Okay? Let's say you need a new car. Well, you know, if your car's going to clonk out and you're not going to be safe, then ask the angels, please bring me a new car. You know, a new car to me, even if need be, that I can afford, that I can afford the insurance, I can afford the payments, I'm going to love this car, you know, because I want this kind of car. You know what I mean? You can do that, and they're here to tell you. So, Archangel Gabriel and the Empress in Tarot is a major arcana card, and the Empress is the card of an empress. She's like a queen. She is like the boss. She's the empress. Emperor, empress, almost like king and queen. But she gets what she wants. She can have what she wants. But she doesn't do it greedily. Is that a word? And she doesn't do it with any intent on hurting anyone. She is, share the wealth type person. But she considers everything. What's the word I'm trying to say? She doesn't do anything wasteful. Okay? So definitely get what you want and what you need and what you deserve. Okay? And be specific. That helps too. Please, angels, bring me, I would like a soulmate that makes me feel loved. Okay? I would like a soulmate that I feel loved toward. Or something better. Remember, I always add that because they have their, can see what's been going on, what's best for our life. So it is. And that's how you manifest. Just like that. Okay? And they're telling you with this card, we promise. So get good at that. Be quiet. Listen. Think about what you really want. Have the feelings about what you really want. And then live the best life you can live. Like, don't be doing revenge. I had somebody from Leo. I don't know if you know Leo or not. But energy was pretty strong when I started pulling the cards. And they had one that came out specifically on revenge. So revenge is never a good thing. It always is going to, even if no one knows, it backfires because you lower your energy. And in order to meet the soulmate, divine partner, you have to have a higher vibration. You have to match their vibration. You don't want to be matching vibrations with the people who are low vibration because they're just going to end up hurting you in the long run. You want to, go the higher one. And here they're saying, well, somebody has a lot. This is a 7 of water, which in this deck, in the regular tarot deck, these are the angel. I don't know if I said that. I think I did. The angel deck. And, I did. And I told you who it was from. This is the 7 of cups. And the 7 of cups is the energy of being, of having too many decisions to make. Having, I want this and I want this, I want this one. So what they're telling me, the reason this came out, Virgos, is you want your divine partner, but you're like, is that the person? Is that the person? I'm a Virgo, so I know how we do that because we don't want to make a mistake. So we need to try people on for size to make sure we are not making a mistake. I get that. I really do. I'm a Cancer moon, though. But they're saying if you go with your feelings, if you go with getting a new plan, changing what you used to do, figure out what you want for that future, come up with the feelings, write them down if you have to, what you want to feel. This will be eliminated, so you're not going to feel confused. You're not going to have to be changing midstream, reviewing, changing your direction. You will not have to do that either for the future. Okay, so that's what they're telling you. And then this one is a manifester. So you're going to be able to manifest this person. Get yourself feeling sexually attractive. Remember, you're giving this relationship a chance. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the people. When you go out, listen to the people. Listen to who's talking to you. Yes, it's very good. I know, look, I saw that too, the world. We're going to pull that out because I don't generally see that when I'm going to shuffle. So the world just got thrown out basically at us because we saw it. And then you have the world. That's just like this card. This is the abundance card. This is the world. So you have some of the best cards here. You say the soulmate's going to come in. Just get yourself prepared physically. Everybody looks differently, so that's not the point. It's your divine partner is going to love the way you look. It's just get yourself sexually used to someone thinking of you sexually because they're going to want that. As a divine partner, you guys will trust me. And then hold on, I'm trying to get these. I couldn't get them. Make sure you know what you want so you don't have too many decisions to make. Whatever you've been doing, change it up for sure because it hasn't been working. And then think about what you want in the future with that person. Play out those scenarios. Go ahead. The more you fantasize about it, the quicker they come in. And go live your own life for sure. Go live your joy for sure. And whatever you love to do. If you love to paint, Virgos a lot of times love to do things that are learning things. So, if you like going to classes, learning about, you pick classes. I know some Virgos that they have tons of college, so they don't need college credits. So they just go to the local college. For instance, I had a friend who was a Virgo, and she was a Virgo moon. And she would go, she really wanted to meet a partner, and she would go to the local college that had a football team because she wanted to be involved in that. That was by her house. And she would take classes at this college. She would pay for them, but she didn't take any of the tests or anything because she didn't need more college. She just thought it would be fun to be an alumni with this college. This is in California. And it was a big school, so it's quite something to be considered an alumni. But she would, I'm trying to think of that's called. You can comment on what that's called. Different colleges call it different things. But anyway, anybody can sign up for a class and pay for it, and then you just show up and get the information. Virgos like to do that, and so go live that joy, and that's where you'll probably meet that soulmate. Or again, divine partner. And then they're saying, yep, right now, Virgo, September and going forward, you guys have a very thin veil with what you want and what's coming. So trust that, okay? Trust it. Even if you don't see it happen right away, go do your joy stuff and it will happen. It will happen. But be open to it. I'm not going to say any more about that. How we can kind of be really into something and we don't notice anyone else around us. And be sure, even if you go to class, that you're looking around. Again, if you're, in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, 80s, you're going to go to a class, like at a college, even a junior college, and Well, most of those people, they're 50 years too young for you, 30 years too young for you, 2010, whatever. Okay, so that's not the place you're going to meet them, but look for something also that would be something more about your age group that you really want to meet. Okay, but you could meet the person picking out apples at the grocery store. I don't know. That maybe be for somebody. That's somebody listening. Apparently, you're going to meet someone at the grocery store looking at apples or tomatoes or something. I don't know. It's general. It's a general reading. But anyway, you have the world here. And the world, so that's what it means. The world is your oyster. Anyway, let me do one more shuffle real quick. I have a few minutes still with you, Virgos. Nope, that's too many. The deck doesn't listen to me. I tell it every time don't throw stuff out, and it does. And then fiasco happens. I'm just kidding. All right. So please, angels, show us what else you want to tell us. Is there anything else that we need that you can guide us in? For general reading for September, Virgos, September 2018, please. Maybe not, because we have a lot of information here that they already gave us. Anything else you'd want us to know? It's got to be just one card sticking up or one card flying out at a time. Okay, so that one wants to come out. Oh, Six of Pentacles. This one is a card, Six of Pentacles. The young woman standing there, she is got money that she's cultivating and she's sharing it. So this is part of this manifestation ability that they're saying that you're going to have money. So they just said to me a better job. It doesn't feel like you're quitting. It feels like maybe within the corporation. This is for somebody. I can hear it pretty clearly. For somebody listening, you're going to move up because they're showing me up. And you're going to have a better job. But it's within the specific corporation. You're not quitting. And it's really not taking anybody by surprise. You've been expecting that, you have been wanting to move up to a better position or in a different position, and you will be doing that. And you will have some extra to share is what they're showing me. Okay, that's for one person. We're going to do one more. I know it's getting long, but, it is your birthday, so you can indulge a little bit. Okay. Anything else for general energies for September, angels, that you want us to know? Is there anybody else who wants something answered specifically? Oh, I see you all do. I have an email below that you can email me and get a personal reading. All right, here's another one. Oh, my gosh. Somebody's energy is painful. That one, too. All right, there's another one that wanted to come out. Okay, so a Virgo. This is the saddest card in the whole deck for me. Someone has pierced your heart and you are bleeding. And you are sad and you feel like you can't get over it. I am here to tell you, the angels are telling me, sit in this for a minute. As you're sitting in this, write out the things that did not work between you and this person that did this to you, that broke your heart. Did they pass away? God decides when that happens, the universe, spirit. We don't decide that. Yes, it doesn't help you missing them, but if you're watching my channel, you may feel, sometimes people watch my channel just to feel good, and they might want a reading, a personal reading for another reason. And I've had those too. And then, of course, for this person, I am a medium, so you can get in touch with that person after a while, you have to give them time once they've passed to acclimate to where they're at, and so that they can come back and talk to you. Yeah, you would need a personal reading for this, and I can definitely help you however that needs to be. And you know that this is a very active candle. All of a sudden it starts doing stuff, so there's a lot of energy involved in this. So request a personal reading from me, and we'll figure it out. And what else are they saying to you? Oh, there's a few people that feel like this just because they got left so abruptly. And again, each person has their own. This is a general reading, but I can feel you, people who have gotten hurt. Somebody else was so disrespectful to you and disrespectful of your feelings that it left you just bleeding. And each time you gave them a chance, they just stomped on you again. And Virgos, you guys wear your heart on your sleeve, even though people think you don't. You do, because you feel very deeply. You try and mask it, but you feel it. I know that for sure. So email me. We'll get you all a reading. Whoever needs it, we'll discuss at length whatever's going on with you. But if you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to do that, is there anything more the angels want to say to me? The angels are telling you, you can overcome this. Give it some time. Be in this pain for a very short time. And then what they want you to do, you came to this reading for a reason. If this is you now, you have the ability to manifest. Sorry about that. You have the ability to manifest this. But give yourself a chance to heal from this by being kind to yourself, doing things that are good for your body, eat well, get lots of sleep, cry if you must. Don't let yourself get really, cry and then ask the angels to help you get over that hump. And then write down if you're the person who I'm talking to, that you got stomped on a number of times by one person. Start writing down your feelings that you want to feel. You want to feel joy? Write it down. You want to feel love again? Write it down. What do you want to feel other than just love? Love and joy? Write that down. Well, what does that mean, love and joy, to you? Okay, write stuff down. We're Virgos. We write every damn thing down. We have lists for lists. And you guys know you do. We have them on our phones. We have them in our house. So laughter works too. I know you don't feel like laughing, but something will make you feel funny. And even if you don't, try and find a movie that's very, very funny, uplifting, fun. Each Virgo is different, but Mamma Mia is one of those. That's one of those fun movies. If you like chick flicks, that's a good chick flick. It's also, if you're a guy and you like chick flicks, but I have a lot of friends who are guys and macho guys, and they like chick flicks. They do. They like them because they're a little more romantic and they're like funny and light sometimes. Don't watch the dramas. You're trying to get out of this. Being in this for a really, really, really long time is dangerous because the energy is low. You want to raise your vibration by following your joy and start loving other people. If you stay in this too long, go help other people. Give advice to someone younger than you or someone else that's feeling this way. How can you help them to get out of this? That kind of thing. Okay, and I just got really warm, so I hope that helps you, because when I get really warm, that means that someone is being helped. And I'm going to send you extra love, energy to the people who have been hurt, abandoned, left in this state. Okay? The person I'm talking to now is the person that lost the person, who actually needs a medium reading. That person being gone from you. What was I going to say? Now I just lost it. That person that you lost can still hear you and still loves you and can help guide you from the other side. So don't be afraid to move on from them. They're not going to forget you, and you're not going to forget them. Okay. And the next one we have for someone is the Three of Pentacles. This looks like a partnership. And again, if you're watching this, you probably don't have a partnership with anyone. This is basically the Three of Pentacles is someone who is working to cultivate. They're working to cultivate. This a lot of times will be like a work one. But because this is in love, when you meet the one that you love, you're going to be working together with them on some project. That's what they're telling me. If you had a question about that, yes. Could you meet the love of your life at work? This here, let me ask, hold on. They're saying it's not exactly work. It's almost like you volunteer somewhere, or like, let's say, okay, for instance, this is what they're showing me. Let's say that you love to paint, but that's not your job. When you go do this painting, that's when you're going to meet the person. That's what they're saying. Doing that painting. So they're doing what they like to do. Even if you make money from it, or maybe you do it part-time, or maybe you do something like photography or something. I can feel you. I can feel you. I'm getting very warm. Let's say you do something part-time for a job that does bring in money, but that's still the same thing. Okay? Let's say that you're a secretary, but for fun, you paint, or you take photos of people for weddings or whatever. Or let's say they just showed me this. They showed me that one. So someone is that. They also showed me a DJ. Someone who, because they're showing me this, it almost looks like a DJ booth. I used to be one for a few minutes a long, long time ago. But it almost looks like a motherboard for DJing. They're saying someone is a DJ part-time. They make money off it. They do get paid for it, but that's not like their regular job. They go to their regular job. And they're actually showing me these as discs to put on there. So I don't know if you have a partner. Let me listen for a second. I think they like who they do this with. Could that be your soulmate? Yeah. Yep. It could. Well, this doesn't apply to maybe 3/4 of you. But whoever that is, yes. Again, use your intuition. Do you like how this person is? Do you love their energy? Is this someone you get along with really well? Do you feel like you knew them before? Then it's a yes. Okay? Yep. For you, yep. For more information on this person, get a reading from me. And I'll ask the angels. Because remember, when you call and you get a reading from me, I still channel the angels. You're not getting a reading from me. You never are. You're always getting a channeled from the angels or channeled from the light posse or whatever. Because I do not have the answers for you. They do. I just channel for them. All right, Virgo, I know this went almost an hour. Thank you so much. I gave you extra time because it's your birthday. I wish you love and happiness. And again, subscribe. Hit the little bell because, again, I'm going to be reading those questions that people have about spirituality, anything. You can ask anything. And I'll be reading them on this channel. Okay? Love you, Virgos. See you soon. I hope to talk to you all very soon.